Hey guys, this is Abhishek from GadgetShoes.com, and today we are here at the Samsung booth here at IFA Berlin 2015, and we have a new device with us which has been announced here. This is called Samsung Galaxy Tab S2. It has got 8-inch of Super AMOLED display, which is a QXGA display with an aspect ratio of 4:3. We have true to life color as per Samsung. Again, it is a Super AMOLED display, so viewing angles are actually very nice. You can see the display from almost any angle without any issues. So color production and viewing angles are actually the best you can have on a tablet. Design wise, it has got 5.6mm in terms of thickness, which is fairly thin for a tablet of this much of size. It has got 8-inch of display, which is slightly difficult to hold in one hand, but on the other hand, it is a very slim tablet, so you can easily carry it with you without feeling the weight of it. In terms of the weight, it is around 272 grams, which is again fairly light for a device like this. It will come with two variants. One of them will support LTE as well, that means 4G will be supported, but there will be a Wi-Fi version as well, and most probably the Wi-Fi version will be released in India before the 4G version actually comes out. Apart from that, it supports MS Office solution as well, so you can actually open Office documents like Word documents, Excel sheet, you can open on this particular machine. You have a pre-loaded software which will be there on this tablet. Let's talk about the form factor and the build quality. So in terms of the weight, as I already told you, it is a pretty light tablet and it is a pretty thin tablet as well. In terms of build quality, they have used metal on the edges, which make this tablet quite premium and make it sturdy as well in terms of the build quality. Let's take a look over this side. We have the power and sleep key and the volume rocker. Both of these buttons are actually metallic buttons, but they are also colored in the same color as per the color of the device, which is nice. As far as the back is concerned, the back has got an 8-megapixel camera, which is an autofocus camera. It can record high definition video as well. When it comes to the front has got 2.1-megapixel fixed focus camera. So again, fixed focus camera can give you good selfies. As far as the UI is concerned, the UI is the TouchWiz UI, which is again the latest version of TouchWiz UI, which is pretty responsive and smooth. And again, we have seen these iterations of TouchWiz UI. This one has become much smoother, especially as far as UI is concerned. When it comes to the front button, we can see that we have a physical home button with a chrome finishing over there, a chrome lining over there, which makes it look nice. And we have touch capacitive buttons which do have backlit LED. This is the multitasking button and this is the back button. So again, build quality is on the higher side, and at the bottom you can see that we have a 3.5mm audio jack, which is normally found on the top, but this time they have given it at the bottom. And we have two mesh over there. I think they are for the loudspeaker. We will confirm that. Most probably there are two loudspeakers on this device, and we will confirm that later. Talking about the back has got matte finishing with a glossy look to it, which looks nice. And these are the connectors which are actually for the cover which comes from Samsung, which is a proprietary cover with which you can actually use it like a tablet, or you can actually use it like a laptop. In that case, you can have a keyboard as well in that particular cover, but we don't have that cover as of now for this particular size. Taking a look over this side, we can see that we have the tray over there which will take a SIM card inside, so you can actually use 3G on this one and 4G as well, definitely. This is how the tablet look like from the front side. Let's take a look over the UI before we talk about other things. So again, as you can see, the UI is smooth and responsive. I would like to go into the settings first of all and show you the version of Android which we have on this one. And touchscreen is pretty responsive, which is a very good thing. Let me just go into device settings over there. Under about version, we can find out the version of Android is 5.0.2, which is Lollipop. And again, you can expect the version of Android to be updated on this one, which is also a good thing. Apart from this, if we take a look over the storage scenario, I would like to take a look over the storage scenario now. So I have to go into settings again, and let me just place it this way so that I can recognize the storage where it is. So here we have storage, and under storage settings you can find out that this one has 32 GB of internal storage. Out of that, 21.52 GB is available to the user. Let's take a look over other settings we have. Let's find out the application scenario, and for that we need to go into application manager. And here we have the application manager, and here we have the current status of the RAM over here. As you can see, this tablet has 3 GB of RAM inside. Out of that, 1.5 GB of RAM is free. And again, when you take this tablet out of the box, you will get approximately 2 GB of RAM free on this machine, which is a very good thing. Talking about the display settings, we have support for automatic brightness as well, in case you are wondering. So this is going to be a premium tablet which will come to India. This is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S2. which is in 8-inch size. One thing I would like to clarify that you can insert SIM card into this tablet, but you cannot use it for voice calling. You can only use it for data in that case if you buy the 4G variant of this tablet. Let's take a look over the messaging application, and for that we will open the Explorer and let's try to type something. This is how the QWERTY keyboard looks like. It is pretty big, and again, typing on this tablet is smooth, especially when you type it with your two hands, and in this way you can type much faster on this tablet. If you want to try it with one hand, definitely it is not a tablet which is supposed to be used with one hand. It is pretty big to be used with one hand, that it has got a Super AMOLED display, so viewing angles are actually very good, and color protection is also very nicely done, especially on this display. If you have good content, you can see everything crisp and clear, and again the pixel clarity is going to be also good. It has got a pretty high resolution of QXGA, which is pretty good for a device like this which has 8-inch of display. You can actually mute the alarms by placing your hand over the screen whenever the screen is on. So if the alarm is sounding, you can actually place your hand like this over the screen and you can mute the alarms, you can stop them, and you can also do a palm swipe to capture. For example, if I want to capture the screen, I can actually do it like this and capture the screenshot. This is how you can take the screenshot, and if you place your hand over there on the display, it can actually stop the alarm as well for you. Over the camera performance, for that we will launch the camera application, and this is how the rear camera actually look like as far as the viewfinder is concerned. I'm going to take the photo of my iPhone 6 over there, and we are taking this photo right now in a low light scenario. I would like to show you how it is going to come, and the camera interface is pretty quick. I can tap on the screen and do the focus, and then I can adjust the exposure of the photo like this, which is really nice. I can just tap on the screen and take the photo right away. So I've just taken the photo from the rear camera. I would like to take a photo from the front camera now. So both the rear camera and front camera looks like they are pretty wide angle, and you can cover a lot of things. Not only you can cover a lot of other people as well in case you are taking photos from the front camera, and front camera is actually doing a very good job. I really like the selfie which has been taken from the front camera, which is 2.1 megapixel, so it is doing a very good job. As far as the rear camera is concerned, the rear camera is also good in terms of the clarity, in terms of details, as well as in terms of color protection. So both the front camera and rear camera are doing very good job. You can record high definition video from the rear camera as well as from the front camera on this tablet. Let me just come back to the camera interface and show you some more options. We have different kind of modes supported. You have a virtual shot, interval shot. You can also download more modes as well. If we come back and show you some more settings over there, over here you can see that the resolution at which you can record the video is full high definition from the rear camera at 1080p as well as at 720p. You can record the video, and you can also take pictures with the help of volume keys. You can record a video, or you can also use it for a zoom. So you can use these buttons to actually take the photo. In case you are holding the tablet like this, you can use the volume button to actually take the photo. The processor department, it has got 1.9 GHz quad-core CPU plus another 1.3 GHz quad-core CPU, and we have got 4000 milliampere battery, which should be able to give you around 3 to 4 hours of backup on continuous usage, and as per Samsung claims, it should give you around 14 hours of backup with moderate usage, and we will test that later. All we have as far as the quick hands-on review of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S2. In case you have any queries and questions for this device, you can leave your queries and questions in the comment section below. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.